So, originally I didn't plan on doing this video because I just don't want to get into politics or personal viewpoints or just have a toxic discourse about Hogwarts Legacy because I know this is kind of very important to a lot of people. This is a very touchy subject, but as someone who has recently gotten back into the swing of Hogwarts and the Harry Potter franchise, I just wanted to give my 2 cents on the whole controversy. So, for those that don't know, Hogwarts Legacy is a new Harry Potter game that has come out and it has gotten glowing reviews. It is literally to what a lot of people is considering one of the best Harry Potter games made. Is everything people wanted, and people really enjoying it. People streaming it. I've seen a bunch of streams of people streaming it. I've seen high numbers, high viewership for this game. It has the highest viewership of fucking Twitch, if I believe. Like this game is blowing the fuck up, and I think so much people are who has played it are enjoying it a lot. This is a big hit for Warner Brothers, and Avalanche Games, who worked on the game, should be proud of themselves. They should pat themselves on the back. Where the controversy starts and where it originated was a long while ago. J.K. Rowling, the author and the creator of Harry Potter, she has said some really hurtful and mean-spirited things to the LGBTQ community, which in turn led to, I guess for a while, the LGBTQ community not fucking with her in any sort of capacity, not supporting, saying not going to support her content, her movies, anything, which is completely fine. They're entitled to do that. However, when this game came out, thanks to the early copies being released, because if you got the deluxe edition, you're able to play the game early. It led to a lot of people, some people saying, don't go support the game because it promotes anti-LGBT values and whatnot, which is fine. However, what really started a whole big controversy is when some of the YouTubers or some of the LGBTQ communities, some of these people really sat there and said, if you supported this game, you are a bigot, you're a xenophobe, you hate the LGBTQ community, and just started going off on people. And it created this weird situation where one side is saying, if you go support this game, you're a bigot. And then you have the other side saying, well, fuck you. If you think I'm a bigot, well, fuck you. I'm going to buy the game. I'm going to buy 5 copies. And it's created this whole big fucking battle, this whole big fucking hellfire hatred towards one another. And it's really sad because I feel like it takes away from the goodness and the greatness that Avalanche was trying to do with this game. It takes away what makes this game such an amazing game, and instead boils it down to, oh, it's just a big fucking controversy. And it sucks. Now, for me, personally, I could sit here and tell you all the different reasons why I myself have bought Hogwarts Legacy. However, before I even get into that, I want to just talk about the idea of sympathy. Sympathy is looking at someone's pain and suffering or whatever they've gone through and understanding where they're coming from. And I think in modern times, in the modern day we are in, we lack sympathy, lack understanding one another. And this is why you get situations like on Twitter where people's just bashing people for buying the game, and then you have other people just going blindly, willy-nilly purchasing the game without understanding why people feel some type of way. I completely understand where both sides is coming. You know, when you look at the LGBTQ community, you know, they are constantly, just like any community, whether it be black, Asians, whatever, going through their own struggles and their own problems. And to have a creator such as uh, J.K. Rowling create one of the most iconic, I would say, one of the most iconic pieces of literature of all time, and has told a group, a section of a group in that community, in her community, that you are kind of not welcome, or that I do not like you, or has said hurtful things to them, that hurts. Because I remember growing up with Harry Potter. Harry Potter was the shit when I was a kid. So, could you imagine if J.K. Rowling had said hurtful and mean racist shit to black people? That would hurt the black community so much. We would disown her. So, I completely understand where the LGBTQ community is coming from, because to a lot of them, they fell in love with Harry Potter the same way all of us did. The world, the beauty of the world, the characters. Like, this is a amazing world that she has created. So to say that your community is not welcome because of what you believe in your sex and what you prefer is not welcome, or you're being ridiculed of it, hurts. You know, and that really hurts. And I think as a Spider-Man fan, I think Spider-Man fans can relate to this. You know, I remember when the fan film Spider-Man Lotus was coming out, and that was like truly an exciting moment for a Spider-Man fan, because that movie was everything I kind of wanted a Spider-Man film to be, and it looked like something like something that not even the MCU could fucking touch, and we were praising that movie a lot. Even John Watts, director for the home trilogy of the MCU Spider-Man films, even him, he gave them praise. So to see all that go down the drain because of the director and the actor who was playing Spider-Man in that fan film said racist shit towards black people, was something I personally could not tolerate. Spider-Man is bigger than all of us. So to have someone who's gonna make a fan film come out and find out that he said some racist shit towards me as a black man, that was offensive. So I feel like true empathy is when you can look at something that's happening to you and say, I see where you're coming from because I've gone through something similar like that. Like, that was hurtful to find out those two people that's working on this project said some shit. And for me, as a black man, I can't support that fucking. And this is why I can completely understand where the LGBTQ community is coming. They just can't support that shit. Where I disagree and where I think they're misguided, and some of them, not all of them, is when you're going around harassing people. You literally have girlfriend reviews. I don't know if anybody's watched girlfriend reviews. I think they're really fucking dope ass reviewers. You have girlfriend review literally crying and like being harassed to the point where she had to get up and leave and stop recording and just leave the stream because it was just so toxic, with everybody just constantly going on the stream and just saying you're a bigot and saying asshole shit just because she's playing the game. And it's like, bro, it's like, that's crazy. But shout outs to her boyfriend, or her fiance. Like, shout outs to him, man. He did what a true trooper should do. Say, fuck you motherfuckers, and I'm gonna keep doing it. That's not how you win people over. It's not how you make people sympathize and understand your cause. It's like, you think they, or anybody who's buying this game, do you really fucking think that they hate trans or whatever? No, I doubt it. We don't know, but I guarantee you they don't hate them like that. I genuinely don't think they hate them like that. I genuinely think they just wanted to make a video supporting this game and telling the developers, well, hey, you guys made a fucking amazing game. We want to stream it. We want to show it off to other people. And I feel like you guys are trying to fight a battle and you're losing. You're doing it in the most horrendous way. Because now you have other people on the other side who's like, I'm just going to fucking buy it just to spite you. And that's not the way how you learn. That's not how we as people learn from each other. We learn by sympathizing and understanding and really just doing research. Now, I know a lot of people are going to say, well, why didn't y'all just do research on J.K. Rowling and whatnot? Listen, not everybody focus on got other shit to worry about. People got other shit to worry about. I know a lot of people think like the world revolves around them. I'm going to be brutally honest, but some things fall through the cracks. Me personally, and I could just tell you from my personal experience, I had no idea J.K. Rowling's situation was this bad until the development of the game and also through re-watching Harry Potter. So I didn't know that she was saying some really hurtful shit. And it's like, bro, like that was crazy when I found out all that stuff. So I can completely understand why people felt some type of way. But that doesn't give y'all the right to hurt somebody. It doesn't give y'all the right to shit on somebody. And it also doesn't give the right to people who's sitting there and say, I'm going to buy like 5 copies. I'm going to think. It's like, bro, it's like you can't fight hatred with more hatred. You know, there's this great scene, one of my favorite scenes from Do the Right Thing. And in that scene is Radio Raheem talking about the theme of hate and love. And he compares it to a boxing match. And how with your right hook, you just keep wailing on him. That's the hatred. You're wailing on it. You keep going for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and nothing is meaningful. But if you lose the left hook is a 3-hit knock KO. And then you move on. That to me is true understanding of love. So when we understand each other, we'll be able to prevent and understand why, wow, this shit is pretty bad. This needs to be addressed. But how can we do that if we're criticizing and we're yelling at people for not things? You can't tell people what to do with their money. I would never sit there in any of my videos tell you guys, if you purchase this, you're a fucking idiot. Or, you're wild if you buy something like this. Or, if you want to go support, if that shit is even around, the Spider-Man Lotus shit, after knowing the big controversy with that, I can't get mad at you. I have my own battles to fight. But what I won't do is say, like, you're a fucking racist asshole, you hate black people if you're supporting that. Because if we really want to really go down that fucking rabbit hole with this whole controversy, well then, I hope the LGBTQ community is not going to go support the Flash. Because, shit, all the shit Ezra Miller be fucking doing in that shit, whoo boy, you know, and that's part of Warner Brothers, you know. If you going to support that, what else are you going to support? If you really want to do damage, shit, you might as well actually don't support anything from Warner Brothers until they tell J.K. Rowling to give up the rights, like George Lucas. If you're an LGBT community person, don't fucking watch, don't watch anything from Warner Brothers. Don't support anything from Warner Brothers. Anybody who bought Gotham Knights, throw that shit away. You shouldn't even have bought that if you really want to do some damage to them. People speak with money. People speak with money, not with yelling and screaming. You vote with your wallet. And it's kind of And yeah, that's a tough thing to say, but sometimes true change happens when you swing with your left hand than your right hand. So, that's food for thought, man. I'm just saying. True change does not happen by swinging with your right. Swinging on your left mostly changes things. And it's just weird, man. It is just sad. It is just disappointing to see this. And at the end of the day, I think I'll say this. I bought Hogwarts Legacy not because I'm a fucking bigot or because I hate LGBTQ people or whatever. No, I don't. For me, I bought the game because truly, behold, this is the closest thing we're going to get to a bully. A bully 2. This is the closest thing we're going to get to a bully 2. And for me, does that weigh out all the bullshit that she's done? No. And granted, the moment they asked her for to use the right, she already got her money. So, only thing you'll be hurting is the developers of the game, really. Because they get paid. They have to get paid. And they even gonna make even more money if this game sells. So, denying them that just because they decided to put their hard-earned blood, sweat, and tears to a franchise that they probably are passionate about, because you can clearly tell when you watch the game, they care about the Wizarding World. It's a shame. But for me, it's also the reason why I personally purchased the game is that getting rediscovered by Harry Potter makes me realize how much I missed the franchise. And I want to really thank my girlfriend for that, because seeing her happiness and her joy and her love for the Harry Potter franchise really touched me. And sometimes my girlfriend, she could be such a dork, and she could be like super, super quiet. But when she's like reading off, this scene is different from the book like that, I just sit there and think two things. Aw, she's the cutest thing, and also, oh my gosh, she's me. She's a dork, just like how I am when I'm talking to my family members about a comic book movie and explaining certain scenes and whatnot and what's different from the comics to the movie. Seeing that joy, it's worth paying $60 just to experience that with her. So, for me, that's why I bought the game. Now, I have my own ways of fighting against J.K. Rowling and whatnot. I highly recommend, if you guys are going to support this game, donate to charity. Donate to a LGBT charity. Go support a LGBT plus content creator. Go support them in other means. As I speak, I just recently put down money for a charity, a hotline, and I hope you guys will do the same. A link will be in the description box below if you care to do that. But the same price I put down for the money for this, I also did for the charity. So the same amount for a video game, and it doesn't hurt. I guess the point I'm trying to make with this video, and I think I'll end it off with a clip from my boy Mighty Keith, and he said this.
Now I'm hearing people are bullying innocent streamers just because they're playing this game? You've become exactly what you hate. A monster. For the most part, the people getting Hogwarts Legacy, it doesn't mean anything to them except they just like Harry Potter. They're not sharing any views with anyone. Alienating people with baseless labels serves no purpose. All it does is continue to divide everyone. I hope someday you can understand that. In the meantime, I'm gonna be in Hogwarts, bitch.
That being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This was very different from what I usually do. I will be going back to your usual happy, joy me. But this is a video I just had to get out. So until next time, more videos are coming. Stay clear. Stay positive. Have a good one.